CHASS is one of the most diverse colleges on all of campus. It includes several fields that bring people from all backgrounds and all parts of the world together. There are 10 majors in CHASS, and they all include communication, English, the foreign language and literatures department, history, interdisciplinary studies, philosophy and religious studies, psychology, public and international affairs, social work, and sociology and anthropology.
There's a variety of internships available to give CHASS students real-life experience in their career and allow them to apply what they've learned in their classes. Some of the internships even count for college credit and some are paid. CHASS has many scholarship opportunities to offer its students. Each year, a number of incoming freshmen are awarded scholarships without even needing to fill out a separate application for them. Their application to CHASS is considered their application for the scholarship. They also offer a limited number of merit-based scholarships to students that are awarded based on the applicant's GPA and the credit hours that they've achieved. CHASS also offers a lot of study abroad opportunities in countries such as France, China, Costa Rica, India, and many more depending on the major that the student is in. In fact, 30% of students who study abroad at NC State are actually in CHASS. International programs will be awarding multiple $1,500 CHASS Study Abroad Scholarship Awards in spring 2015, and they do this every year. There are a bunch of ways to get involved and meet new people in CHASS. One of these ways is the clubs that it offers for its students. Some examples of these clubs are the CHASS Council, which represents CHASS and handles its funds. They have multiple language clubs, such as the English Club or the Spanish Club. There are multiple honor societies and also academic clubs, such as Psychology Club or Anthropology Club.
This is Miss Cynthia, Dr. Cynthia Zuckerman. She's part of the communications department here in CHASS. And what are some things that expected students to this college? What should they be expected time-wise and in terms of skills and attitude when they start in CHASS?
One of the things in CHASS that you always want to prepare yourself for is learning to think in different ways. A lot of times the information that you might encounter in psychology classes, sociology classes, communication classes, these all deal with some of the experiences we have in everyday life. And so since we've lived those, we're like, oh, I kind of know those things. But one of the challenges that students sometimes face is thinking about their world in a more critical way rather than in just a these are my experience type of way. So one of the biggest things that students need to bring with them to CHASS is the willingness to confront their experiences more critically type of idea.
So how do the advising procedures work? Do they work in terms of just the professors doing the advising or their professional advisors? Do they meet individually or in groups?
Generally across CHASS, now CHASS does have several types of advising. So we have departmental advising. So in each department you're going to have kind of heads of advising, and then you will have some other faculty who do advising, and some of them also have professional advisors. Advising is done one-on-one, and in CHASS we really encourage students to meet with their advisors frequently. Our advisors are available all semester long, not just during formal advising. And so we want to really encourage students to meet with their advisors, talk with their advisors about different things. So we do have kind of the departmental and kind of more formal advising structures in place. But CHASS also offers kind of CHASS advising, open advising in Caldwell Lounge, where there's graduate students who are trained in the different aspects as far as CHASS curriculum, so that you can just do kind of these walk-in hours at any time and meet with one of these sort of frontline, kind of your triage advisor, who then can then direct you potentially to who you need to talk with in your specific department about different types of advising questions.
And are there any other just questions that people usually have about majors or anything about jobs that people don't usually expect coming from CHASS?
Well, when you think about CHASS within NC State University, so NC State as more of a STEM school, so science, technology, engineering, and math, a lot of people kind of think that, oh, what does CHASS really do in terms of contributing to science and technology? There was a cartoon I saw one time a while back that had the idea that science teaches you how to clone a dinosaur, but humanities and social sciences are there to tell you why that's a bad idea, type of thing. So the idea of CHASS is really getting us to think about how we use information. What are our meanings for information? How do we encourage people who might not have science and technology backgrounds? How do they kind of bring their own knowledge and attitudes to bear on science and technology information, kind of functionally what we do with that. Other things that CHASS is really good for when you kind of think about careers out is having a major in humanities and social science really gets you to think more critically, think more creatively, and that's a lot of times what we're looking for in terms of leadership positions, the ability to approach problems in new and novel ways. And that's a kind of a life skill that you get in CHASS that you might not necessarily get in other types of majors.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zuckerman, for
You're
your time.
welcome. Thank you.
The types of jobs you can get with a political science major include a journalist, attorney, writer, immigration officer, and even a CIA analyst or agent. A major in political science may not seem like it can get you a job as a corporate executive, management analyst, or a financial consultant, but these are all possible with a degree in this department. Internships in the communication department open up doors to potential jobs. From working with the Carolina Hurricanes to the Carolina Ballet, with the CHASS Institute to the Jimmy Fee Foundation. Students with a degree in philosophy and religious studies are prepared with training in fields such as law, library science, management, social work, and medicine. The median mid-career salary with a philosophy degree is $81,200. The median career salary with a political science degree is $78,200. Examples of preferred requirements are, for the history department, you must have a 3.0 after 12 credit hours at NC State. For the Department of Social Work, you need to have completed the Community Social Service class with a B- or better, and you also have to have an interview with the Coordinator of Undergraduate Advising. Further study in each field is not required to get a job out of college. However, working on a graduate degree to get your PhD can definitely help increase the availability of certain jobs and opportunities, as well as helping you develop your credibility in that field.
CHASS has an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means that there'll always be professors and advisors for the students' needs, and they'll always be able to find help. Even in the psychology department, there's a 4-to-1 student to faculty ratio. If you're willing to contact the CHASS office, you can find them in Caldwell Hall or at 919-515-2468. Also, if you have academic issues, you can contact them at the email chass_questions@ncsu.edu. And if you have any questions about scholarships, you can ask them at dara_leader@ncsu.edu. Thank you so much.